alive, and I have my coffee. Welcome to the Coffee with Malcolm Sunday morning edition. I'm here at Cafe Racer, a coffee shop in Athens, Georgia. It was listed as locally owned and operated. It's quite the establishment. The building is really long for having not even having indoor seating. But they have outdoor seating, and that's where I am right now with their little neon sign in the background, which I think is kind of cool. Had a sugary cinnamon donut. Super tasty. I can feel it. It's on me. The coffee's really strong, which is good. Hey, Terry, how's it going this morning? You're the first one. That's right, Terry. Let's get a poll started as usual. Let's see here. And how are you enjoying today? Here we go. Daddy's boy servant beat Johnny. Why don't you change your name, Johnny? You guys are crazy. Wow, you missed the intro. I'm here at Cafe Racer. It's a coffee shop here in Athens, Georgia. It's super nice out today. It's not cold at all. I'll be getting rid of this jacket in a few minutes probably. Thanks, Loraya. But it's really good coffee, really strong. I'm not sure what their policy is on refills and stuff. You lost a bet. The Super Bowl hasn't even happened. What are you betting on that you lost and in turn had to change your username to Daddy's Boy Servant? Oh, now we got to hear what Johnny Bravo did. What bet did he lose? What bet did he lose? This ought to be interesting. If he's willing to share that with us, well, I'm sure he is. We'll see. That's why I'm not a gambling person. I know I'm going to lose. So I'm not even going to try to participate in gambling. I would have to have like an unfair advantage in a situation to do gambling. Some insider information or something like that. Otherwise, I'm not going to. Check this out. We're at a coffee shop / donut shop, and there are 3 cop cars parked in the parking lot out behind the building. They did not stop and get coffee and donuts, but they're right next to a donut shop. Does that count? Get that propped up. I don't have my phone thingy. I'm using something to prop my phone up with. But anywho, heard some weird stories on the news this morning. I think all the news for lately has been weird. You guys, I'm being. This is mostly for Sloraya's app. Do you know what a fruit fly is? Most people know what a fruit fly is. It's a super tiny little guy that gets on your fruit at home. Well, can't even say what the bet was with minors in the chat. We'll leave it at that. Oh my gosh. Hey, there's Mary. And we got people from Korea. Oh, sweet. We got somebody from South Korea. There shouldn't be minors here. That's right. It's 18 or older. So it's been noted multiple times. This channel is not intended for children under the age of 18. So I posted that in the description and the settings and things of that nature. So feel free to share your story, unless it's just so embarrassing you can't stand it. But yeah. But anyway, the fruit fly is super tiny, and to have offspring from a fruit fly would be a maggot, which is even smaller. And some scientists went into the smaller version of that, and I don't know how they do this stuff. I don't know. I'm just too dumb. I don't know. They went in and changed the neurons on a fruit fly maggot. How do you get something that small to manipulate something that small to get it to do what you want it to do? That's just NSFW in the chat. Oh my gosh, Johnny. I can't imagine what you've done to lose a bet like that. You'll have to share it in the Discord. Or email me. You can at least email me and let me know what happened. Coffee with Malcolm, you got my email. You should be able to send direct messages in Discord too, right? Can you send direct messages? Tell us, Johnny. Come on, man. Unless it's like something super evil. You like killed somebody or something like that. Then we, if you're breaking laws, we probably don't want to know that. But in 2 weeks, did you have to change your ID on everything? Are you on like Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of stuff? Did you change all those things too? That's funny. No, just this? Okay. Oh man. I can only imagine. Only YouTube. So was it YouTube related? We're going to get 20 questions. We're going to figure this out from Johnny. He's going to tell us. Did my poll not show up? I canceled it, didn't I? What the heck? Why did my poll not show up? There he goes. Now the poll's there. I was too busy laughing at Johnny and his name. I wasn't even paying attention to what you said, Terry. I'm sorry, bro. That's funny. Now I'm just like, that's all I can think about now. What did Johnny bet on? 20 questions. We got it, guys. Maybe we can pull it out of him. The real story is that there's a user named Daddy in another lie I joined, and he bet me and I wouldn't change. He bet you wouldn't change your name, so you did. Well, that isn't bad. That's not bad. He made an OnlyFans. That's funny. Get an OnlyFans. See Johnny over there with all of his guns. That would be his OnlyFans. Him sporting all of his guns and camera. You were hyping it up. What was some other stupid thing I heard on the news this morning? There was it's bad enough. You sub Johnny's daddy boy servant. You subbed to him, Mary. Mary's a very supportive YouTuber. She does gig work down in Florida, and yeah, she's very active on YouTube and helps supports other YouTubers and things like that. So she's really cool. You can check her out. She's live all the time. There used to be a military base in Greenland. Did you know that? And it was buried under ice. So they wanted to have like this invisible base that that was invisible to Russia, basically. That was their goal in the late 50s. So they built this base with tunnels and everything all underground. So if you flew over, you wouldn't see anything. And they had cafeteria, gym, housing, everything, all the training and everything, all was underground. And they said that the ice that they built, it was all ice that they built it in. Let's see. So they had to like take chainsaws or something. I don't know all the exact pieces of the story they were telling, but they had to go down these little corridors and things and constantly like shave the ice and stuff because it was all moving, and so it would shift and things like that. And I said it was quite miserable, and they ended up abandoning it. But now somebody's gone back to try to find it. A lot of it's crushed and destroyed because the ice that it was built in shifted and it destroyed it over the past 60 years or some garbage like that. And yeah. So you think we waste tax dollars today? Imagine all the stupid stuff we built in the 50s and 60s and 70s against, to fight against Russia in the Cold War and just trying to be the biggest and the baddest, you know? You get crotch crickets for Christmas. Yeah. So there's always wasteful government spending. There was an audiobook that I like called Raven Rock. If you're into that type of stuff. I'm busy. What's going on, Ramesh? Hey, man, how's it going? You need a Hoth base in Greenland? What's a Hoth base? And where's Wesley? I made tuna salad, a video of me making tuna salad yesterday, and Soraya said it was gross. So, or somebody, I thought it was Soraya, said that my tuna salad was gross because I made it with avocados instead of mayonnaise. Oh yeah, the Hoth base of Star Wars, man. You gotta reel me in, dude. I'm so oblivious to stuff these days. My mind is garbage. But I think that was more on like more of a rocky terrain with ice on top of it. They actually built this one in the ice in Greenland, like an igloo underground or something like that. So it was weird. But that Raven Rock, if you ever get a chance, you like audiobooks and you're into, it's not conspiracy theories, but like all this top secret information finally got released about nuclear arm race from the mid 40s until like 2008. And it goes through all the things that different presidents did, the government did for all these nuclear things. It's kind of wild. Tuna salad is just chopped up tuna with some like different things added to it, and you make a sandwich out of it. I got up your game. Welcome with Malcolm. You got to come to India, man, with Malcolm. We're all going to go to India one day. We'll charter a plane. We'll need about 400 of us, though. Charter a plane and go all the way down to India. 60, what's going on, 60? Thanks for joining us this morning. We got somebody from South Korea, obviously not North Korea. Where are you from, 60? Anybody else that's new in here, tell us where you're from. And there's Ved from India as well. Oh no, your mobile keypad? We gotta get, now we have to like do a GoFundMe for Ramesh's cell phone. He is complaining in the Discord about his Android phone running out of space and not working properly. It's got to be like 5 or 6 years old. We'll have to do a GoFundMe and get Ramesh a new phone, if I could talk correctly. I'm just having my first cup of coffee. You got to forgive me that. What am I got for the game today? Probably nothing. I don't even have regular cable TV. I just got like 4 streaming channels that I barely watch, unless it's on one of those. Unless I'm broadcasting it live on one of the streaming channels, I probably won't watch it. I don't know. Like I said, I like sports, but it's not fun when you're watching it by yourself. I'd rather be around a bunch of people, kind of like a party, and I have not been invited to one, but that's fine. I wasn't expected to be invited to a football party, Super Bowl party. I saw one of the old commercials. Remember the Budweiser commercial, the What's Up? The What's Up? Somebody posted that on X yesterday. I got somebody from Texas. What's going on from Texas, my man? Got to go find the coffee cup first. Yeah. That coffee cup will show up like 2 years from now. I got in touch with somebody in India, and the Indian Postal Service, and they said that they were going to look into it, but I haven't heard anything back. I'll have to follow up. Sloriah, you're going to have a second device and start Googling this stuff. Do you need 50 subscribers to subscribe? If you join the live, oh, I'm sorry. Join the live. I think so. You have to have 50 subs to actually be on live. Maybe not. My sister's was on here a couple of times. I don't think she has 50. Last time you watched the football game was in 96. Damn. That was a few years ago. They're like 32 subs. All right, we need to get Daddy Boy there some subs so he can join in on the live stream. But I don't think you have to have if I invite you. But I have to know before I start the stream if I'm going to send an invite out. And I would need either your phone number or your email address so I could text you the link, and then you can join in. Well, thanks. I appreciate the thumbs up. Like and subscribe. I got a bunch of other stuff on my channel, not just me yapping with a cup of coffee. Abnorm got his mug. All right, Abnorm's on here, man. You got your mug. Sweet, dude. You got to do an unboxing video and show it off on your channel. I have custom coffee mugs that I send out every once in a while to my subscribers. And Mary's confirmed that you don't need 50 subs to be on live. So there you go. Next time, and we'll have to coordinate it, and plan it out, and then you can come in as a guest or something like that. I know, Ramesh, I know. Am I married? I am not married. I am completely single right now, and it's pretty awesome. It's actually pretty awesome. I guess it's kind of selfish in my sense to be, happy to be single, but your schedule's got y'all working nights and junk like that. Yeah, that sucks, man. I know you got a crazy job. But I'm almost, the 3,000 hour mark is driving me insane for some reason. Like this last little bit that I need to get to the 3,000 hour mark on YouTube is like trickling in like 2 hours a day or some garbage, and I'm like, I'm getting way more than that. I don't know, it's YouTube doesn't play fair. Pramila, marry you. I don't even know you. Marry you sight unseen, like some planned wedding where you were destined to be married to me from childbirth or something like that because our parents liked each other. The WTF videos, yeah. I like making those. The lightning strike, I just saw that on another platform, and I recorded the video and dubbed it over for my WTF news. That was wild. The guy got struck by lightning twice, and he got up and just kept going. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, the guy getting struck by lightning. And it left a mark on the ground, too. Even if it was staged or made up, it was still pretty damn funny. You can't even tell now if some of these videos are real or not that people post on the internet. Especially if they look like grainy security camera footage. Yeah. Give it to you in clumps. Well, they need to hurry up. They need to do the hurry up and clump it into my 3,000 hour mark. Mary, we don't have to badger the guests to like and subscribe. Just, if they want to, they will. I mean, that's just fine. I've been increasing on subs too, so that's been working out pretty good. But my cooking with Malcolm with the tuna salad only got like 10 views because it's 7 minutes long. I didn't break it up. I didn't make it a live stream and stuff like that. My dad just texted me good morning, which means he's probably watching us on his TV, so everybody can say hi to Malcolm's dad. And he watches it. He doesn't watch it on his phone, so he can't text me or put anything in the comments. So, how old am I? I'm 48 years old. 48 years old. setting up a super chat. Is that going to be something in Discord? The super chat? I'm not, grandpa. I only have a few gray hairs. There's not a lot in there. 28. Super chat is YouTube. Oh, yeah. The super chats and all that stuff. When I become a member, or, when I start monetizing, I'll do super chats. I'm going to have memberships. I'm going to give perks away, exclusive videos to members only. Yeah. Yeah. All that stuff's going to be in there. And on my first day that I monetize, everything that's given to me on that first day is going to go to charity. So, you can get married. Pramila is about to move up here and find out what it's all about. She's trying to get me, trying to marry me. Just marry you sight unseen. Just send me a document over the internet and I'll digitally sign it on my phone. It's good for taxes and insurance, right? Abnorm. But if you guys are just now watching, like I said, we got a Discord and stuff too. All right, Ved. He's in India, so it's a little late for Ved. Good night, man. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. I appreciate it. Still got our 3 cop cars over there. They haven't got any donuts. Should I buy donuts and take them to the cops? Make that part of the live stream? Appreciate all you do. Here's some donuts for you guys. They're just sitting there. I wonder what they would do. If I breathe, I had to marry you. Well, you got to like and subscribe and watch some of my videos in return. How about that? Super chats or gifts. Yeah. I'm catching on. And then, like I said, I'm going to do different tier memberships, different perks and things like that. I've got a plan. I even have some cool little videos I'm going to do. The day that I hit 3,000, I'm probably going to drop like 10 shorts on that day. And they're all going to be just stupid stuff celebrating me getting 3,000 hours on YouTube. So, be looking for that. If you see me just start dropping like a short every hour on YouTube, then you know something happened and it's all going to be in the shorts. I know. Yeah, they take 30%. YouTube takes 30%. It takes some time to actually get it. I get all that. And, but it's still interactive and fun, you know. Mary's on fire. Mary don't play around. She knows all about this YouTube stuff. Leslie Jordan? Comedian Leslie Jordan? I don't know comedian dude Leslie Jordan. I don't have my other phone to where I can like look stuff up with you guys. I only brought the one that I'm streaming on. So, and we're, like I said, we're here at Cafe Racer, a little local coffee shop here in Athens, Georgia. Leslie Jordan. All right, I'll try my best to remember that. You can get our Discord. The description for the Discord is in the link for the Discord is in the description of this video, if I can talk correctly, and you can join in there, 18 or older, of course, and you can send little stuff like that. We can chat back and forth. You can stay together with a group of viewers that you made friends with, like Mary and Abnorm and Johnny and all these other guys on here, and stay in touch, share stuff all the time. Ramesh is on there a lot, so it's kind of cool. Should do one tier for 9. Yeah, I'm gonna do like all that stuff, Mary. Yeah, I'll do all that stuff. I'll check it out. I see people do different levels, but like I said, I've got ideas. I've always got ideas. I'm firing off left and right with all kinds of crazy crap. I mentioned that What's Up commercial from 2001, I think it was, the Budweiser commercial where all the dudes are just like going, "What's up?" I thought about remaking that modern with like the Ring door cam and cell phones instead of phones on the wall and things like that. Maybe, I don't know. Man. It's an old commercial, Budweiser commercial, and these guys are just kind of chilling watching the football game for Super Bowl Sunday. And they're every time they answer each other, they go, "What's up?" And it's just this thing. If you look up the "What's up" commercial, WASSSSSSUP, then yeah, you can see it. It's kind of funny. Everybody was doing it all the time there for a while. It was a very popular commercial, and I thought how funny it'd be to redo it for Super Bowl Sunday this year, except make it more modern. And it'll be just me in like 5 different shirts doing different scenes back and forth, like the original commercial was. I don't know. I get excited about doing silly ideas like that I don't follow through. Poor Soraya. Super Bowl is an American football game, and it's the big finale for NFL every year, the Super Bowl, and millions of people watch it. It's a huge thing here in the States. It's more popular than New Year's and 4th of July and all the other good stuff. People buy a bunch of food and beer, get together in groups, scream and cheer for their team, have a good time, and then go to work the next day hungover. The Wonder Bowl is today, yeah. Super Bowl. The Chiefs and the Eagles. Chiefs and Eagles. Chiefs and Eagles. I don't even know who's going to win. I haven't been following it all year. $10,000 a ticket. Yeah, if you're going to be in the stadium. It's insane. It's in New Orleans this year, isn't it? The Super Bowl this year? I think it's in New Orleans. They never hold the Super Bowl in a stadium that the team is playing in. So since the Chiefs and Eagles, they wouldn't be playing in Kansas City. They wouldn't be like a home turf. They always take it somewhere else and make the two teams play against each other on a different turf, if you will. And yeah. What? You got Google, Soraya. You're gonna have to keep up. You have no choice. This is really good coffee. Not sure what kind of bean they use. I wonder if they sell the whole bean in the bag I could take home because I'm getting kind of low. It says Sloraya's. Slow Raya. Wesley. People still do what's up. Yep. You think they use coffee beans? No way. Really? They're not poop beans, so don't think of that. I got the old truck over here. I think somebody just hit it with her door. I was pumping gas a while back, and this car pulled up beside my old truck, and a kid got out of the back, and his door hit the truck, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I was like, "Man, this truck's got more scratches. You'll never even know it's happened." There it is right there. There's the old truck. Somebody was talking about that the day after the Super Bowl being a holiday. President's Day, which is next Monday in America, a federal holiday, they should move it to the day after the Super Bowl. And a comedian was talking about how it's not a big deal. I mean, the presidents are dead. They're not going to care if it's moved back 1 week. But if they moved it back 1 week, or the NFL can move theirs up 1 week and coincide with President's Day, then more people could watch the Super Bowl, have more fun, and not worry about having to work the next day. See, somebody's pitched that idea to the NFL and say, "Look, dudes, you guys aren't monetizing this properly. You're missing out on a huge opportunity here if you synchronized it with President's Day." And the people would drink more, party more, and watch the game all the way through, and all the commercials and stuff like that. I think it'd be a win-win. The chances of them moving President's Day would literally be an act of Congress, so they're not going to do that. Although they might. They tend to focus on frivolous things. But, and then, yeah, just move it over. Make them next door to each other. Sunday, Monday. Boom. Genius. Gonna do the Eagles. I always normally go for the underdog. So I think the Eagles are the underdog. I'll probably root for them today. That's kind of the stance I take on sports teams and major games like the Super Bowl and things like that. I'll go for the underdog. So go Eagles. I'm wearing green. So there you go. I'm already halfway there. Oh, we got company. They've already changed the name of that app, Norm. Gulf of the United States. The Gulf of Coffee. Well, they could do coffee. They could do the Gulf of Coffee. Columbia's right there. Wouldn't be totally out of context.
Chocolate straw. Look at that one, Dad. Chocolate straw. The donut.
Nobody gets your gags. I know you're a special breed, Abnorm.
Go around. What happened?
Well, they already changed it. I think Google Maps has already changed it to Gulf of America. Yeah, I'm not sure. But you can check Google Maps and you scroll down, if you will, down to the Gulf of Mexico. I think they've renamed it the Gulf of America already. They changed it, which is crazy. It's just, yeah. What kind of Super Bowl am I loading? The one with all the nachos in it.
Yeah.
I think they did. Check it out. Somebody jump over to Google Maps real quick and verify and see if they've actually changed it on Google Maps yet. I saw a post about that, but I'm not sure if they actually done it or not. It may be in somebody photoshopping it or whatever, but yeah. Zaza at JohnnyBrown.com, JohnnyBravo.com. Somebody giggle it. Thanks, Abnorm. I remember, yeah, the Super Bowl was in January. You're right. And then moved it to February. I wonder why. There's probably some silly reason for that, too. The NFL used to be a non-profit as well. Before they, Nah, it's not going to rain here. It was supposed to rain this morning. Like a 50% chance of rain this morning. Didn't happen. And it's supposed to, the clouds are supposed to dissipate a little bit more this afternoon. Wesley Rudge joined the Discord.com. Oh, they have more playoff games and make more money. That makes sense. Yeah. And like I said, it used to be a non-profit. And they had to reveal all their income as a nonprofit, and then they switched it, gave it up, so the NFL executives didn't have to disclose how much money they made. Yep. Fun fact for the day. I can't believe they were actually a nonprofit. What would constitute them being a nonprofit? It's all profit. It's all profit. And they made it longer by 2 games, too. See, I'm so out of touch with the NFL. I haven't been keeping up with it. The last time I really paid attention to it was back in 99 and early 2000s. I watched it for a while. They were. Look it up. They were a nonprofit. And they gave up their nonprofit status so they wouldn't have to divulge their income and how much money they were actually making. So, yeah. And then, I don't know. I'm sure there's some other reasons, but that's one of the reasons why. What is the NFL? It's the National Football League. My dad said the Gulf of Mexico is still Gulf of Mexico on Google Maps. Thanks, Dad. So it has not changed on Google Maps. My dad just texted me and confirmed that. So it's still so silly that they want to change the name of it. Why didn't they change it like the Gulf of Louisiana or the Gulf of Texas or the Gulf of Florida? I mean, they're the ones actually touching it too. You can name it one of the states. It's not like soccer at all. No, it's totally different. Totally different than traditional soccer around the world. American football is nothing like traditional soccer. I don't have the time to explain it. You'll have to just kind of watch a YouTube video on it. Look up a YouTube video of what is the NFL. Somebody's made a video about that, I promise you. Golf of Wesley Rudd. Now rugby's a tough game. You ever watched the rugby before? They show that they don't have any pads at rugby, and they just mow each other over left and right. They have mouthpieces, and that's about it. They're just out there just beating the crap out of each other. Oh, that's right. If we're going to rename the Gulf of Mexico, why can't Canada rename the Great Lakes? Name the Great Lakes after all the provinces in Canada. But you gotta have them all. Rugby is insane. Yeah. I was just watching some clips. I couldn't imagine watching the whole game. The way they plow through each other, and they have men's and women's rugby, and the women's is no joke either. They're plowing through each other too.
Where's that? Probably on the practice court.
We don't touch all of Gulf of Mexico either. So. Yeah, Canada may not touch all the Great Lakes, but we don't touch all of Gulf of Mexico either.
But he hasn't released a team date, so
I can't answer your question, Sloraya. You're wearing me out. You're gonna have to take notes, Google this stuff, and come back tomorrow. We'll give you a pop quiz. Here it is. So, Pramila, thanks for hanging out. See us again. I'll do this all the time, every morning. Rugby is a sport, yes. Rugby is a sport. I couldn't play rugby. I tried playing football in high school. I failed at that miserably. I'm not coordinated enough to play sports. I guess that's why I just never did. Never did play sports in high school. I tried out for a couple of teams. Football, anybody can get in football. You're going to say, yeah, I'll play. Played by toothless men and women. I thought that was hockey, the toothless part. All right, we'll see about that, Pramila. Yeah, I'm on here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern time as well. So, but anywho. Yeah, so Lauren has like 500 questions, like the kid in the back seat, are we there yet type thing. It's like, you got a smartphone or a tablet, wear yourself out.
I like it.
Only if you're hot and rich, Pramila. As long as you don't boss me around and try to change me. This place is getting crowded. There's all kinds of people around here today. No, not happening. Not happening. Nah, I just want to make some friends, people I can hang out with. I went to a comedy show Friday night, an improv performance type thing. And basically, these three guys were just doing improv skits. None of it was scripted or planned. It's all improv, right? So, they did some different stuff. It was pretty funny. They were just kind of ad-libbing it as they went, and it lasted about an hour and a half, and it's locally, so it's like $10. You go in there, you hang out and watch these guys do comedic stuff, and it was quite hilarious. I thought it was a really good time. I didn't really know what to expect when I went in, but it was really cool, and they were just cracking jokes and making back and forth, and some were breaking character and whatnot, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun. They have a program where you can take classes on improv comedy, and it's like a 6-week course, and then you can join the group, if you will, of improv comedians. I thought about doing that. Take a little 6-week course. It's on Sundays, I think Sunday afternoon sometime for 6 weeks, and I can learn the basics and rules of improv comedy. Istanbul, she's had some. I emailed her. She's doing fine. She's had some stuff going on with her family, and she hasn't been able to get on here. But she did respond to me and said everything was fine. She'll get back on again soon. I'm just going to stage and cuss. Yeah. They really didn't do that much. There wasn't a lot of foul language. I mean, yeah, they used some, but it wasn't like there was kids there or anything. It's just they didn't want to, they're just trying to hold like regular conversations in a funny way, And it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. They did like 6 or 7 skits, if you will, 6 or 7 different little scenes or whatever, all different from each other. And this one guy, it was his last night there. He's moving somewhere, so they kind of centered around him on the skits and things like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's called the Flying Squid is the name of the improv group. So if you want to Google them, they're down here in Georgia. The Flying Squid. They have their own website, and they have like classes and things like that on how to do sketch comedy, how to do improv comedy, how to do stand-up comedy, all these different things. Not daddy comedy, a bunch of dad jokes in there and stuff. Oh no, here come the 3 policemen. They're going to get they're in line to get their coffee and donuts now. Nope, one of them says I'm not doing it, and he's leaving. See, I could have brought him donuts. I've been part of the stream. I should have done that. My guests have left. I wonder if they get they probably get a discount coming through drive-thrus. The police do. I know when I worked in fast food in the late 90s, every time a police officer or any first responder would come through the drive-thru inside the restaurant, we'd give them half off. And it was to encourage the police to hang out in the area more, if you will, if they got half off. And not that there was a lot of crime or anything like that, but yeah, they would give police officers like half off just so they'd keep coming back and kind of making a presence in the area. I should copyright WTF News. Make it a trademark. WTF News. We ask the serious questions. Now, if I see Saturday Night Live doing a spoof of that, I can call them out on that. Say, I had these up first. It was my idea. You can't steal it, Saturday Night Live. There's somebody else. But I don't know what he would take to do a trademark or a copyright or something like that. I don't know. Do you want where Conor McGregor's fighting a tree trunk? Oh, man. There was some article, he got in some kind of altercation at the airport with somebody. Talking smack or whatever, Knocked it out. He's always like getting into fights outside of the ring too. Got his little entourage following him around. If you're that big, bad, tough, why do you need an entourage? Copyrights are easy. Google. Okay. Trademark. I think it'd be a trademark more than a copyright. Right? Yeah, they cost a lot of money. I think it'd be a trademark. Like Coca-Cola is a trademark. McDonald's is a trademark. I think that's what it would be. You have an entourage as well? Think of the bad, bunch of goons standing around, paying them to hang around you and keep people off of you. I don't want to be that popular. That'd be very bizarre to have an entourage. They got hooked on phonics for that, Soraya. You can look that up too. Remember those commercials? Hooked on phonics, learn how to read. and the phone number was the alphabet. You're advertising how to read, and then your phone number's A B C D E F G. I always thought that was stupid. I don't know if the advertising campaign on that was very good. I guess that was the first step of learning how to read, learning the number. If you can master the phone number, then you were able to master the class. They made spoofs of that, like Hooked on Ebonics. And then it's almost 9 o'clock. This place is totally packed right now. But they're the only ones that had outdoor seating. Now there's Starbucks that have outdoor seating, but I didn't want to go to Starbucks. They play a bunch of obnoxious music really loud while you're trying to relax and drink a cup of coffee in the morning. So, Hooked, not Hooker. Hooker on phonics. Did he say that? I'm scrolling back. I gotta see that. No, he didn't say hooker on phonics. He just said hooked on phonics. He didn't mistype. Hooked on hydroponics. That's what Zaza Man's on. Abnorm is hydroponics. 2:45 in the afternoon there. That's nice. I'm gonna go get the rest of my tools and stuff this afternoon. I gotta meet at 1 p.m. to get the rest of my other things that I left behind. But it's all good. Crafting with Malcolm. I used to do that. Remember I was doing the little wooden kits. In the mornings, a little show. I was building little stuff while I was talking on camera. She might try to nah. She's not going to do anything like that. She's an adult. She's not going to do anything stupid, and I'm not going to either. So it's not a big deal. I was going to go yesterday. She said it wasn't a good day for her. You know, she said Sunday would be better, so I'll go there Sunday. No big deal. There's all kinds of stuff we can do with Malcolm. We did coffee, we did cooking, we did DIY. I don't know. What else, you know, and there's so many other things. No, she did not. She did not. I just mentioned to her that I'd like to come get the rest of the stuff, and she's like, okay, let's just plan for it. And I wasn't going to go there without her being there. I'm not going to try to like sneak in, and I told her I wasn't going in the house without her knowledge, things like that, because I respect her space too. So, and priest, they show up in a tuxedo. Look, I'm here to get my tools. Overdressed in a priest outfit. No, thank you. Those priest that's all history. You know, the whole church thing. I was an altar server when I was a little kid. Nothing happened. Just saying. But I do remember being an altar server. Looking back, it was kind of weird. Catering to the priests like that. Monk attire. No, I was never a priest. I did when I was a teenager. I did consider becoming a priest when I was a teenager. I did. I'm glad I did not follow through with that. Dressed as an Amazon package. Hey, Sloria's mom. No, I'm going to be like this. I didn't plan enough to show up in something weird. Show up as like one of those guys from the Squid Games. She wouldn't get that though. She hasn't seen the show. I finally watched all the second season of Squid Games, and it left you on this big cliffhanger. The rest of it's going to come out in June or something like that for Squid Games. I'm like, dadgummit. Confess your sins. I mean, it didn't feel natural the whole time I was there. It didn't feel natural. The whole time I was Catholic. The more and more, as the years went on, the less and less it felt right or felt real. I felt like just playing the rules and following the script type thing. So yeah, I do confessions with Malcolm. I'd have to get a priest outfit and a little room built and have people confessing random junk. That could be confessions with Malcolm. There you go. I wonder how many people I'd piss off doing that. Have a little confession booth. It's okay, son. Tell me your sins. I don't know. And then when I got older, I kept asking questions and they couldn't answer them. I had to go read and study myself. And the more I did, I was like, this doesn't even make sense. My brother's in here. Hey, bro. Peter. Yeah, he's been here for a little bit watching. Yeah. I was kind of upset when my dad, who raised me Catholic, when he decided he wasn't going to follow the church anymore. That kind of hit me pretty hard, too, because, because he's the one who raised me that way, and I thought that's what it was. And then I was kind of in this transition phase anyway, and then he said he wasn't going anymore, didn't believe it, and I was just like, what the hell? And it's not like I was hanging on to it because of him. It's just, it was just a big part of my life for all my life, Watch one for Israel. Oh, like the redneck Jew type thing. Get the eagle on. Somebody's doing the eagle dance for the Super Bowl. You think the Chiefs? My brother thinks the Chiefs going to win. It's going to be a three-peat. One for Israel. It's a YouTube channel. You got to throw that in the Discord. I'm not going to remember, Leslie. Throw that in the Discord. I've got people have told me to look up stuff and remember things on here already. I can't. You guys got to get in the Discord. Leave me notes. One for Israel. But anywho, that might be something funny to do. It'd be just silly stuff, people saying stuff. You think the Chiefs going to win? Oh, my dad's on actually texting now. I haven't followed. I don't know who's going to win. But like I said before, I like to do the underdog, so I'm going to go Eagles just because. It's not Politico. One for Israel. I don't know. We'll check it out. Go Chiefs. Everybody's like, go Chiefs. Everybody wants the Chiefs to win. The Lions did pretty good this year too, didn't they? The Detroit Lions. They're like the worst team in NFL history. Never been to the Super Bowl. In like the past couple of years, they've done pretty good. There's Eric is another YouTuber. And he's a huge Cowboys fan. Whenever he starts ranting on his live streams about the Cowboys, I'll throw in something like "Go Lions" or something like that. Hey, go Browns, go Cleveland Browns. That's a sad name for a football team. Couldn't even. It's like we're just going to go by color. We're just going to call ourselves brown. It can't offend anybody. It's not white. It's not black. It's not an animal. It's not a religious symbol. It's not a political symbol. It's just a color, brown. We're mixing sports now, Johnny. Now, I deleted Facebook and Instagram years ago. Facebook I deleted over 6 years ago, and Instagram I deleted about maybe 3 years ago now. So I don't have anything from Meta. No, none of that stuff. Just YouTube and X. So yeah. Time for you to refill. Gotta give me a refill. I wonder what they charge. They got the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. There's the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. If you don't know what that is, you have to look up Family Guy. Time your first cup, I'm doing my second. I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls. This stuff's strong as hell. Hey, do you give refills at a different price, or is just buy another cup?
That's a great question. We do like just drip coffee.
That's all I'm drinking.
Perfect.
How much is a refill on that?
Yeah, we only do it for our soda.
What's that now?
We only do our refills for our sodas.
Oh, okay, no worries. You can just fill this cup up and I'll pay the price so you don't waste another cup. Yeah, large black coffee. She remembers.
Perfect. We can't take that cup back. I'm sorry, it's against all the.
Dang it.
Sorry. Hey, 100 though.
You got 100 on your Oh man. What if I had like a travel mug? You couldn't fill that up either?
No, we can't afford to.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Then there's also the population of their parents and pastors.
So no refills, can't use the same cup over and over again, and I can't even bring in like a travel mug. I have to use one of their I'm not crazy about social media, just the YouTube part, because it's more interactive for me. That's why I like it better. So I have to constantly throw cups away. Oh, thank you. I'm number 23, Michael Jordan's number. Wasn't there a movie? Some conspiracy theory movie about the number 23? Gosh, who played that movie? It was kind of weird.
Oh, the juicy crab right there.
Jim Carrey, that's right. Where everything like could be mathematically broken down to 23. And I got 23 on my cup. There was another mathematical quiz thing that you can always break down a number to like 1641 or something like that. Yeah, don't give out your stuff, Soraya. It's a big conspiracy. 6149. 6149. That was weird too. But by process, if you keep doing this particular process with that number and you keep flipping the numbers back and forth, and then you'll finally reach 6194 or 6149, and the process always ends on 6149 or something like that. And it's Kepler's theory or something. I can't remember the name of it. Somebody came up with it though. So you just get somebody to guess a 4-digit number. It could be any 4-digit number they want. And if you follow this process, you narrow it down. It's always going to end up at, I think it's 1641. Maybe it is 6149. I can't remember. Kramer's made. I don't think it's Kramer from Seinfeld. Is it? Is that what it's called? It was really weird. I never heard of it before. Just like the other day, I just come across a video that was explaining it, and I was like, what? That's wild. I wonder how high he was to come up with that. If I reverse these numbers, subtract them, then reverse these numbers in order, subtract them. He comes up with this thing here. I think there had to be some kind of substance involved to come up with that type of thing. Wisdom of the crowd is your jam math? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. Get it, calculus and trigonometry and all these other formulas and stuff, and yeah. can really boggle your mind. But I was taken back by that little thing. I was watching the video. I was like, that is kind of cool. But my thought process in a lot of these things, like scientific stuff, math, and I was like, how did they come up with that? Who sat there and doodled on a piece of paper or chalkboard or in the sand or whatever for hours and days and weeks and months to come up with that? And then like, oh wait, I figured this out. No, listen to me, I'll show you what it means. Like, who came up with pi? And like the infinite number of numbers that come after pi. Who came up with that? How did it come about? It's just Mars. Hey Mars, haven't seen you here in a while, man. How's it going? Thanks for dropping in, man. Anything scientific like that too, I always go back to like, how did they figure it out the first time? Meth is your jam. Please no meth. We want you to keep all your teeth. But yeah, that's interesting. And I've said it before too. You know, when these things were discovered, like philosophy and all these different equations and things like that, they had time on their hands. They had time on their hands to sit there and the Egyptians, see? I mean, how did they, thousands of years ago, these guys are like sitting around going, you know what, I want to build a pyramid. I've got an idea for a structure. Just come up with the formula for pi. I feel so dumb. It's like 3,000-4,000 years ago, somebody came up with the formula for pi, and I have to struggle to figure out what a 20% tip is for coffee. So I was like, yeah, exactly. Well, and once we build these things, line them up with the stars as well. It's just, yeah. I don't know. Talk about conspiracy theories, get into aliens and other life forms that help them build it or some crap like that. Yeah, we get on all that kind of stuff too. Yeah. Pi wasn't then just 100 years ago. It's thousands of years old. I don't know. Now my mind's wandering. Lizard people. They were eating babies too. Don't forget that. Just saying. Oh my gosh. Drinking the blood and eating babies. You think Hillary was the first one? Yeah, right. Oh, the dumbing down of America started in the 80s. Probably. I don't know. I don't consider myself to be super smart, but I do run into a lot of stupid people. I had somebody, a random text message came across last night on my phone. It's like, hey, I need the phone number to I need your uncle's phone number. I got to ask him a question. So I looked up the number for Domino's and I gave that to him real quick back. It was totally random numbers, complete scam. I knew it was a spam thing. And they're like, that's not the number. I need the real number. Quit playing around. I just kept texting stupid crap to him over and over again. And then by the end of after maybe about 10 minutes of me that's how bored I was. 10 minutes of, stringing this person along with text messages, they started cussing me out. I was like, I wasted 10 minutes of their time. It's like, you don't know me? And I was like, well, you don't know me. I looked up a number on the internet, and it was some number from New York, and it was registered to some girl or whatever, so I threw that up on there, and they're like, that's not my name. And I was like, yeah, it is. I got you in my list, in my contacts. I get those every once in a while. They'll pretend like they texted the wrong person. They act like they texted the wrong person, and it was like, oh, by the way, since I got you here, let's talk to each other, get to know each other, just by random chance. Yeah, right. Get right on that. Send you my Cash App and everything like that too while I'm at it, right? I used to do that to scammers all the time back when you had landlines. They would call and just string them along, Making is in the Bible. Yeah, you didn't know that? Aggravating scammers is in the Bible. I think it's in Philippians or something like that. Gosh, I used to just string them on. But I just did. I just looked up Domino's or something like that. I gave them that number. Poor Domino's. Pizza Hut or whatever else. I would give them the number to the police department. I should have done that. Have that like written down somewhere or memorized. Messing with scammers. Oh yeah, like I've said before, I was like I wasn't that great with my money in my early 20s, and I had people calling all the time trying to collect stuff that I was late on. Don't redeem the gift card. I just did random whatever just popped in my. That was my improv. I would sit there and just do different voices and just play along with them. A couple months ago, somebody called me. Obvious scam game. It was so blatantly obvious, threatening they were going to turn off my power to the house because it's late. And I was like, well, which house? It was like, your house. No, I said, I own multiple properties. Which house are you trying to turn the power off on? And then I said, you got to give me the address. Which one is it? And they couldn't give the address, of course, because it's a scam. And then they ended up hanging up. Give them the number to the local Catholic church. Nah, if I wanted to be mean, I'd give them the number to a Baptist church, because they're relentless. Or the Mormons. Mr. Neil Turwell. Just sign up for a couple of random stuff on the internet. You'll get all kinds of calls. I signed somebody up for Scientology. Somebody I didn't like. I took their contact information and subscribed them to Scientology stuff. And they started getting brochures and calls and visitors and all kinds of crap for Scientology. Those people are relentless as well. Ron would be proud. You're not eating tacos, Loraya? I thought we loved tacos. I thought we loved tacos. I am going to do that improv thing though. The more I think about it, I've got time. I really wanted to get on stage with him Friday night. I was just having a good time with him. They would ask the crowd for like a certain topic, and people would shout different stuff off, and I would always, every time I would shout something out, he would go like, nah, I heard something else. Oh, hey Van, I'm in the Athens, Georgia area. Athens, Georgia. You gonna giggle it? And then maybe I can do maybe they'll let me live stream it, or probably won't let me live stream it. You'll have to actually show up, because they sell tickets and stuff like that. I guess they don't want people put it on live stream. That would cut down on their revenue for their stage performances and stuff like that. It's all right. It's mid-60s today. Clouds are supposed to break away, get a little warmer. Yesterday was super nice and sunny outside. Took the old truck riding around. Finally found a gas station that had non-ethanol gas. Try Googling non-ethanol gas stations in your area. You're going to get to this crazy website, and it looks like it's from the 90s, the website does. Yeah, and then it breaks it down by city and stuff in alphabetical order, but it doesn't give you a map. So if you're not super familiar with your area, you have to sit there and copy and paste it onto Google for like half an hour before you find one close to you that you can actually go to, and then it may not even be there because the website's outdated. So it's like, what? But I found a station that has non-ethanol, and I was sitting there, and the guy kept looking at me because there's only one pump at this station that has non-ethanol, but it also has regular gas in it. So there, I was just sitting there in my old truck, just sitting behind him, and waiting for like 5 minutes for him to do his thing. But he was just taking a sweet ass time. He had a paper towel. He's like wiping a smudge off the side of his car. He pumped his gas. He's sitting there looking at this and his phone. I don't know if he's doing it out of spite or what, because I was waiting on him. But he finally left. I'm like, geez, man, what are you doing? Get the hell out of the way. I don't know. He wasn't even on his phone. He was just like, he would go over there, grab a paper towel, and he would like wash his windshield, and he's kind of walking around his car, wiping off smudges and stuff. I don't know what he was doing. And it wasn't even that great of a car. You have a good day, Van. Thanks for dropping in, man. Like and subscribe, please. But yeah, I got it filled up. Like I said, I got to drive it again today, so I had to make sure it gets like 8 miles per gallon. But now that I live so close to work, I don't drive that much. I don't burn as much gas. I'm putting on ethanol in my Subaru as well, because I don't want that gas just sitting in the tank. You know. They sell additives to run through your system if you want to clear out any residual ethanol, moisture, stuff in your lines. But my dad swears by non-ethanol. He won't put. He puts non-ethanol in his vehicles, no matter what. Claims it gives better performance and better gas mileage. I don't know if I'm going to see a difference in this old truck. 8 miles to the gallon, maybe 9 if I'm lucky. Going downhill. Just pop it out of gear and coast. Yeah. I don't drive it that much. I didn't realize this place is going to be this busy. Didn't realize it. I'll try a different coffee shop next Sunday. There's quite a few in the area, but like I said, I didn't want to go to a chain coffee shop. I wanted to go somewhere different. What else did I hear on the news this morning that was bizarre? We talked about the gnats, or the fruit flies, not gnats. Fruit fly maggots. That's like super tiny. There was something else they said on the news this morning. I can't quite remember. It was going to be an interesting little thing to throw out there. I don't know. I got to write this stuff. That's why I tell you guys to put it in the Discord. I can't remember. I'm surprised I know how to get home. Huh. Oh no, I'm drawing a blank. It aggravates me. Yeah, ethanol evaporates. If you don't use it, if you're not constantly burning the fuel, it'll put moisture in your lines and stuff like that, in the tank and stuff like that, from expanding and contracting the temperature and stuff like that. You'll get moisture. I'll never remember. I can't remember now. And I was looking on the Black History Month, trying to find something that happened this day in history in Black History Month, but I didn't find anything there either. Today's kind of a dull day, except for the Super Bowl. Nobody was doing anything historical on Super Bowl Sunday either, except playing Super Bowl and watching it. But I don't know. Trying to find topics to talk about, you know. There was a mole that went through my backyard yesterday too. It had this little raised mound of dirt going across my almost the whole backyard. It's like he just went from one yard to the other and used my yard as a cross through and just dug up this little trench, this little mound of dirt, cut all across the like where the hell did that come from? First at a distance I thought the squirrels were digging up the ground again, but it ended up being a mole. I've seen videos people like putting smoke in there and smoke bombs, try to smoke them out. Some people fill it with like propane exploded out. It's just it's different ways to get rid of moles. Poor little guy, just a little critter just going across the yard, doesn't know any better. That's what that's his job, I guess. And then they just pump propane in there and throw a match in it and just blow him up. The whole ground explodes and you got this trench in your yard. There's got to be better ways. I never did I think I did figure out that big hole next to the fence back in Madison. It was was it raccoons? Yeah, it was raccoons. Raccoons dug the hole. So there you go. There was I don't know if there's any raccoons where I'm at now. I haven't seen any. Of course, I don't have like a camera watching them at night. Yeah. See what critters. There was a cat that came through the backyard the other day. Just kind of moseying along, doing his own thing. But anywho, what do you guys want to talk about? Anything else you wanted to throw out in the chat that we can chat about? My mind's gone blank right now. Let's check our poll. How are you enjoying today? 39% coffee. Only 4% of people are sleeping. 50% want to watch Malcolm, according to the poll. I'm flattered. I'm so honored that you wanted to spend your Sunday morning with me. I was going to do this, I got this spray wash for the vinyl siding in the house. You just hook it up to the end of your hose, soak the vinyl siding, and then you go right back within like 1 minute. You go back and just rinse it off. Everything just washes right off. Mold, mildew, any dirt, stuff like that. If it warms up a little bit, I'll probably do that today because it's got some, it just needs to be cleaned up. But it's super easy. It's like no effort at all. It's called 30-second wash or something like that. You can get it at Lowe's. And comes with its own little sprayer. You just spray it on the house, and as soon as you get done, it's called 30 seconds. So as soon as you spray it, you just go right back and rinse it off, and your house is like perfectly clean, no scrubbing. Does windows, cobwebs, all that stuff. Just it's got a lot of bleach in it, and probably some other hazardous chemicals that's not good for consumption or touch. But works really great. I'm not sure what's in it, but it bleached. I had a pair of pants on that it splashed on, and it's definitely got a lot of bleach in it. Left some spots on these pants, but they were older pants. I wasn't worried about it, but it's like, man, that stuff's potent. Oh, Wesley, you didn't. What did you think about my avocado tuna salad? You made a comment on the video. It's quite tasty. Yeah, I came across that recipe maybe a couple years ago. Kind of just modified it, tweaked it a little bit, something I liked. It tastes great, I think. If you like avocado at all, it's actually worth trying. But it's super simple to make. I mean, if I wasn't talking on camera, I could have knocked it out in like 4 or 5 minutes and been done with it. You can always put boiled eggs in there too. But I don't have any boiled eggs. There was a people complaining about the price of eggs being $7 or $8, and then on this Nextdoor app, somebody posted a local farm in the area selling them for $5 a dozen. Fresh eggs from the farm locally, for $5 a dozen. So I reposted that. I'm like, geez, that's great. So if you're having problems with egg prices or you're frustrated, check your local area. There's got to be somebody close by or not too far away that has some chickens and can sell you eggs for $5 a dozen or something like that. That's pretty damn cheap, $5 per dozen of eggs compared to whatever everything else is costing. I thought about getting chickens. I don't know. I don't want any pets right now. They're laying double yolks in the eggs. I'm having free wife friend eggs Her chickens are laying double yolks. I have no idea. That's got to be a typo. Free wife friend eggs. A friend of your wife has eggs and they're double yolks. I wonder what that means. If are all of them double yolk eggs? You know, like conjoined chickens. If they were hatched, if it has double yolks in there with that, like a conjoined chicken with two heads or something like that. Somebody said get an ostrich, have ostrich eggs or duck eggs. I mean, they shouldn't taste much different, right? Friend of wife's chickens, not all of them. Oh, but they hatch. They're not, they'd be twins, but that's not much room inside the shell of an egg for two chickens to, grow. I think I've only seen a double yolk egg once. One time. And I was like, dang, bonus egg? Sweet. But it was actually the same volume, so it's not like I got bonus egg. I just got bonus yolk. Having eagle eggs, abnormally having those later. Yeah. when the eagles lose, all they have left is the eagle eggs left over. I'll be right there with you, Abnorm. Go Eagles. Got this bird's eye view of everybody on the drive-thru. Some interesting people coming through here. None of them have an old truck like me, though. Wesley got jokes. What else has been going on? Not much, really. Not much going on at all. I installed a dishwasher yesterday. Got rid of the old one that was broke. Installed a new one. And I had to contort myself into the cabinet. It's in an L shape of the kitchen. And to get back to the part where the water, the drain, and the electricity come out of the dishwasher through this hole in the cabinetry to make its way up to everything else. Very narrow spot. And I had to really force my body in there and contort myself, twist it up inside this cabinet. I almost couldn't get out. I thought this is going to be a great way to die. Get stuck inside a cabinet with no phone. Nobody know when I'm there. Just slowly wither away and die. But it was a very tight place, and I got it rewired. It was hardwired in with electrical box, but I bought this kit, if you will, install kit from Lowe's for the dishwasher, and it came with a power cord so I could plug it in. So I had to put a wall outlet. I had to create a wall outlet box and stuff inside the cabinet. So I was literally twisted up, and I can only use one arm because I couldn't get the other arm out. So I'm doing everything one-handed. It was sick. Bum finder app. Delete that. You guys got to upgrade your phone. They're not expensive. You can probably go to Dollar General and get a phone for $50. It's better than the one you got right now. Just go get you another one. Go to Walmart and get you a phone. Doesn't have to be the latest and greatest. It'll still be better than the one you got. And then you can download the Discord app. Surprisingly enough, I put it out on the curb, the old dishwasher, and listed it for free. Anybody can just come get it. Because it's an old one. It has a turn dial on the front. It still works, kind of. Nobody picked it up yesterday. It's free. Free dishwasher. Nobody wants it. Good thing I didn't try to sell it for $50. You have the pride. I've got this antique phone. I found pictures of the rotary cell phone. That's what Wesley needs. It has the rotary dial on the front of the face of the phone. An actual physical dial. There's apps that you can make your screen look like it, but this one actually had somebody manufactured when they try to sell it. It didn't sell, but you can find images of it on Google. Rotary cell phone. I'm joking around about my dad being old and getting frustrated. So I was sending pictures to my sister about all these things like the remote control with like 3 giant buttons on it, and yeah, the rotary cell phone. Getting back to the 2 cups and a string, that'd be a really long string though. Curvature of the earth would mess that up unless you're a flat earther, so can't do that. Oh man. I think I'm gonna cut it early today, guys. Kind of ran out of stuff to talk about. Would you eat at a restaurant if it was called the Juicy Crab? There's a restaurant here called the Juicy Crab. I'm not making it up. See if I can zoom in that far or not. There it is. The Juicy Crab. The Juicy Crab. I'm here at Cafe Racer. Juicy Crab? I don't know. I guess you don't want the dry crab. I don't like crab meat anyway, and I hate lobster. I think it tastes disgusting. I don't know what people are so excited about lobster for. It tastes terrible. Crab meat's too much work. Frying balls? No, I would not. I would not eat at a restaurant. Juicy Crab. Is that one of those lost in translation type places where they make it sound? They want to sound like they're. It'd be great in like another country. It would make more sense. But here in the States, I look at that and I'm going, I don't know. Maybe. Called the flying balls. I don't know. What would they? What would they sell at the frying balls? Turkey bacon. Breeze is picking up. It's not supposed to rain. Google said so. Great day to fly a kite. I had an idea for a video on that too. I'm gonna take my drone, hook a kite to it, fly it up in the air. What are you doing? Oh, flying a kite. Anything ball shaped and deep fried. Well, there you go. So ping pong balls. Could fry those. Couldn't eat them though. It's plastic. Chickpeas. Chickpeas are like ball shaped. You can fry those up. What other cookies? Donut holes. We only specialize in donut holes, no donuts. I wonder if you could start a business like that. Just the donut hole. Only serve donut holes. And throw all the donuts away. I had this like cinnamon sugar donut here. It was really good. I almost thought about getting another one. But I did not. The white sugar dressing. I don't know about all that. Should try another coffee place, but I'd have to Google it and try to find one out. I heard a comedian. Here's a question for you. Maybe cause a little controversy. Do trans women have to get prostate exams? Some comedian was talking about that yesterday. I found him on the internet. I was like, huh. Does the doctor just play along? How does that work out? They should, right? And do trans men have to get pap smears? Somebody posted a video, how to be a critical thinker when it comes to people in the trans society. This video, the guy was video chatting with somebody who claimed to be this trans person, and they asked him the gender of their cat. And they were like, "Oh, it's a female cat." And I was like, "How do you know that it's a female cat? Did it tell you?" It's like, and they stopped and thought, were like, "Oh, you want to be trans? Be trans." I just think it's funny. So if you had to put that on a piece of paper for your medical visit, that you identify as a woman, but you're there for a prostate exam, would your insurance cover it because you listed yourself as a woman even though it's a male checkup? So that would be out of pocket. Because you know insurance companies are always trying to get out of stuff. Oh, sorry, ma'am, your insurance doesn't cover this. And vice versa. Yeah, I thought it's a valid question. Out of pocket socket. Oh, me. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I guess I'm just old and narrow-minded. I don't know. I don't think I ever will understand it. I finally came to, I guess, understand people being gay and things like that. But I just, because it's never crossed my mind. But you wouldn't like have things chopped off and redone, all this other stuff. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. You got to get out of here, Wesley? All right, man. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to get off here too. Head back to the house. Watch my bird feeder. Things like that. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Cut a little short today. Ran out of stuff to say. I had a couple other topics. Like I said, I got to write this stuff down. But if you want to join the Discord, it's in the description of this video. I do Coffee with Malcolm Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to join or watch, you can always watch them later. And good luck with the Super Bowl tonight. If you're an Eagles fan, go Eagles. If you're a Chiefs fan, go Chiefs, right? So enjoy the game. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, share, watch some other videos on the channel. I got more stuff coming up. And I guess I'll just talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. All right, guys. Bye.